Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Paleo Diaries, let's call it. So I apologize if you see some light coming in. The blinds are kind of weird in here and we don't have anything to diffuse it, so I might end up looking like I'm in jail or something, but that's okay. So this is day 2 that I am recording what I eat. Jeffrey, you're gonna have to be quiet. You can't be playing with that ball. So today, woke up once again with some black tea and almond milk and honey, pretty typical. Sometimes we'll do oolong. For a while, I couldn't even tolerate black tea with being pregnant. It was like black tea and coffee, could not handle it. But now I'm able to have just small cups, and I can keep it down without throwing up most mornings. Then I had about a cup and a half of watermelon, which we got from Publix. Publix has really good produce, doesn't it? Expensive, but if you can get it on sale, then very, very good. An orange juice with 3 oranges and banana muffins from the night before. So like I mentioned in last video, I made these banana muffins, but I'm not going to share the recipe because I just didn't really like how they turned out. They just lacked firmness that you want from a muffin. They were very just gooey in the middle. They're okay like left out overnight. They kind of dried up a little, but still not the best, but pretty nutritious, made with coconut flour, almond flour, so some good nutrients in that, some bananas, of course. And with that breakfast of orange juice and banana muffins, I had a prenatal vitamin, which I also took, in the last video. I just forgot to film it. So I've been taking this one from Nature Made, and it's been working really well, not making me sick or anything. And it's got folic acid in it, which is crucial for neural tube development for the baby, and a bunch of other good stuff. So I took that with my breakfast, because anytime you're taking any sort of supplement or vitamin, it's usually good to take it with a source of fat. And also, if you can, a source of something with vitamin C. Because the vitamin C makes a lot of different minerals more bioavailable, like copper and iron. And that's why doctors will also often say that if you're taking an iron supplement, to take it with a glass of orange juice. And the fat-soluble vitamins that are in my multi, like vitamin A, E, D, K, those are made more bioavailable when taken with a source of fat as well. So I kind of try to do both when I can, at least have it with fat. And so that was breakfast. For lunch, I had the rest of the tom kha soup, which admittedly wasn't very satisfying because I had eaten like most of the chicken and vegetables the night before with my husband. So it was a lot of broth, a lot of coconut milk and chicken broth with a couple pieces of chicken and vegetables. So it wasn't that filling. So shortly after, I had a handful of cherries, which I'm just eating every day until they're gone, basically. And then for dinner, we made a beanless chili. So kind of nothing too fancy. Just a can of diced tomatoes, about a pound of beef, and just a bunch of spices that came in a mix. I told my husband after, like, I wish you would have done your own thing, because he makes amazing chili, and I don't know what he does. He probably doesn't even know what he does, but he's got it down to just an art form. Just, chili powder and garlic powder and a little bit of sugar and just really nice balance of flavors. And this pre-made mix was it didn't compare. But it was okay, and we had a lot of it. Like, I figured this pot of chili is going to make at least 4 meals, and we ended up eating it all last night. So we both had about half a pound of beef. And I also had some guacamole on mine too. So very fat and protein rich dinner, very, very filling. The last thing that I ate of the day, and I'm admitting this, full transparency, but we did have a non-planned food, a non-paleo food, and we had this ice cream that we had bought from Publix last weekend, before we were kind of like, okay, yeah, we're doing the paleo diet again this week. Like, we wanted to have kind of like a cheat day movie night sort of thing. So we had bought this ice cream and it was just staring at us in the freezer. It's like this flavor we've never had before, lemon berry swirl or something like that. And we're like, well, I guess we're having this tonight, because you know what they say, if it's there, if it's, you know, out of sight, out of mind, well, if it's in your freezer, it's right there and it's on your mind. So we ended up having a bowl and it was so good. No regrets. You know, we're not doing this, you know, to be 100% all the time. And ice cream, you know, not ideal, not healthy, but, you know, one little treat is okay once in a while. A lot of people do the paleo diet for autoimmune issues, or they might have extremely bad eczema flare-ups when they eat something that's not paleo. In our case, not that I've noticed, I don't think we have extreme reactions to different things like that. If I have a lot of starch in a meal, the next day I will guaranteed have a stomach ache. So that's one thing where I'm not gonna go ridiculous too often and have like when a cheat meal involves a whole pizza, gluten-free even, I know that's not good for me, and that's the kind of decision and choice that I'm trying to limit with this whole experiment, this whole paleo diet plan. But having ice cream, having some things like that once in a while, not the biggest deal, but at the same time, I would like to stick to this as closely as I can and to show you guys alternatives. And so maybe next time we go grocery shopping, I will look for something that's coconut milk based or almond milk based. And so it can be a treat and it can be paleo, and you can have the best of both worlds. And so I will try to do better for you guys and for myself. And so that's basically it. I'm going to get out of the sun here before I start to get horizontal tan lines. And I will see you guys in the next What I Eat in a Day video. See ya!